Yeah, most certainly not. And I think he does better, versus Terry, or excuse me, not Terry, but versus Ken for a lot of different reasons, namely that focus attack and, how well Youngling can certainly play around that, just electing to, if not wanting to use the projectile system, a lot of his combos are multi-hit attacks, you know what I'm saying? Or if they're not multi-hits, they come out very quick where you can get two and just bust them up out of that focus attack. So we'll see how that plays an effect right here. Looks like he's not even electing to get close. We're actually just going to use our projectile system right here to dictate the pacing of the match. It's working slightly in his favor, but opens up with the Tatsu. Oh, my lord. And just like that, yes, the Shoto Classic. All it takes is one conversion for me to even this thing out. If not, take the lead.
Yeah, doing just that. Anality does go with the Ken, by the way, so maybe it'll take a game loss here to force him onto Terry, if at all.
Okay. Oh. Great spacing at the ledge. Like he maybe wanted to back up and catch it with up tilt if he landed with nair or forward air. Uh-oh. Oh, off the mark twice. But I like that returning boomerang, setting up greatness. Oh, God, my lord. But so is that Shoryu, man. Claiming the lives of many.
Yeah, it's very difficult to keep up with the damage output, the kill power of a character like Ken. Even if your character has all the tools you could ask for in neutral against him, like Young Link, right? You're not exactly forced to engage, but now, of course, with this stock deficit, we're going to see Ran going in just a little bit more. He doesn't have a choice.
Okay. What's up, Nair on shield? Now he's struggling here to get back onto solid ground. But that's all right, though. Has a little bit of a lead, and you have to watch yourself up close. Oh, my God. And oh. Okay, doesn't get the crumple there that time. That should be enough to do it. Yes. Good lord.
Fat roundhouse to close the stock out right there. Okay, Anality up 3-1 at this point. And Ken at 125, I mean, he's a pretty chunky guy. He could survive some stuff, especially Young Link's lower kill power moves. But that down air being almost, I'd say, like top 3 in terms of knockback for him. Maybe top 5, but yeah, definitely one of the stronger options. It's going to connect. At least giving somewhat of a hope to Ran here, but yeah, when you keep getting opened up by the down tilts, by the up tilts, you know what's to follow, and it hurts a lot.
Oh, no doubt about that. Down tilt. Oh, and then, yes, playing a little safer there that time. If you got an option that crosses up Ken, Terry, any of the Shoto-esque characters, use it, my lord. Use it, or you're going to lose it. And in that case right there, ended up losing it, and then some in that damn stock. Wow.
That was insane, bro. That
was crazy.
The backwards Shoryu? The fact that Anality even knew that was going to hit is just beyond my understanding.
I wish I could play characters like that, man. I just don't have the finesse or the brain cells to do it. All right, that's why I play the characters that I play.
Yeah, I don't know if it's brain cells, but finesse for sure. No, I'm just playing.
No, I'm just... Nah, but big shout out to both these two players, man, putting on a phenomenal show. It's not very often that we get to see Ken level, this level of gameplay from Ken's just in general. I think I've seen just like in this year and some change that we've been doing, like the COVID, commentaries at home. I've seen maybe 1 or 2 Kens really do it the way that they just did it right there. So I'm loving it. And I just want to see a little bit more of it. I do think, again, despite Young Link having the tools, to succeed in this matchup, I just feel like Anality is just a force to be reckoned with. So you're going to have to really mix it up here, all right? The bread and butter Young Link stuff might not work here versus Ken. Sprinkle a little you in that.
Yeah, I think one really underrated aspect of this game is that what you have on paper versus what's actually going to happen in the match is very, very different, right? Young Link might have everything he needs to take on Ken. He probably should win this matchup in theory. But when you're getting out-chunked, out-damaged, and just killed so effortlessly, right? Like, it's very hard to do the same thing in practice. So, matchup ratios be damned. Very solid win there in game 1 from Anality. A little bit of a better start here from Ran, though. He's got twice the amount of percent on his opponent, which is looking good, but can you complete the stock is the question, especially before Anality pulls one over on you.
That's right. And dancing around these projectiles. And yeah, that Shoryu not going to be enough to do, but definitely a message sent and delivered in a major way. Oh, I love the footwork at the ledge of the stage, but was able to skate by the skin of his teeth. Okay, gets a bow and arrow forward. And yes, I'm loving the ledge pressure here from Ran. We've seen it earlier in that match versus Toon, like just how comfortable they are on both ends of the spectrum in the matchup, advantage and disadvantage. We need to see a little bit more than that, though, because, I mean, it just takes a tap at this point for Ken to get it done.
All right, we're seeing Ran get a little hungry for the stock here. Same can be said for Anality, though. Wow, the raw Shoryu in the corner, maybe expecting Ran to jump. Air dodge. Oh, going outward, looking to hit the Glintendo in his own right. Okay. A little less threatening from Young Link, but still something you got to watch out for, especially when your percents are climbing into the 150s like this.
The mini Glintendo.
Yeah, Glintendo Jr.
Right. Yeah, that's
Ooh.
be enough. Yeah, I mean, I blinked and he was gone. So yeah, it just needs that one opening. But wow, just run right up and goes for the forward throw. That's going to shut it down right there. Got to keep this thing even. Both of these two characters, you know, very explosive in their own ways, you know, very, very different from one another. But one thing that they share in common is that when they get the lead, they become an absolute menace. Most characters in the game do, but these two specifically are in that upper echelon of now I actually have to approach or chase this man down. And in Ken's case, I mean, they come from a fighting game. You're chasing me down, you're overextending, you're jumping around on me. I'm looking for that, and I have something for you.
Yeah, definitely characters built around footsies, built around punishing overextensions, stuff like that. And we see Anality now sneaking back into the lead. It wasn't looking so great for him in like the opening 30 seconds, but then he turned it around, got the first stock, lost it in a hurry. And now we might see the biggest break of the match so far. There it is, the Shoryuken catching him out of the sky. That is one of the mega huge benefits to playing Ken over Ryu, is that you don't have to connect with just the beginning of Shoryu right up close. You could get any part of it and it'll be a finisher.
Ken, everybody's favorite dad.
Yeah, true. Well, Terry too.
Oh, true. Terry definitely got some kids. All right, speaking of kids, though, this one right here is doing some damage right now. But it's going to need to do a little bit more than just damage to get it done. Got to get this stock taken somehow. And now I have the lead. I can kind of toss my weight around a little bit as long as I make sure that the trays I'm going for are not trays with like, down air or forward air. But unfortunately, ends up eating a down air for his troubles. Yeah,
extremely clean stock there from Rand.
Ooh.
Even though he lost the second stock first, he barely got hit in the process of taking Analities. So this could start turning around for him. Okay, a couple back airs, but 66%, man, you already got to be sweating just a little bit against a guy like Ken, and especially in the hands of Anality, one of the biggest breakout stars of the quarantine era.
Anality looking more like Fatality right now, man. I mean, the way he is just handling, Rand here in a lot of parts of these exchanges. Okay, right as I say that, though. For your troubles, good sir. Yes, that's going to do it. Wow.
All right, Young Link, not the strongest in the kill power department, but when you're all the way off stage like that, it feels like those blast zones got magnets on them, man. Not exactly the weakest move out there, but Young Link's forward air, killing Ken at 92, that's something you only get deep off stage.
All right. Ran, living to fight another day and putting a point on the board for themselves. Anality, I mean, strong showing very much from the start to the absolute finish, but it's just that one aspect of these two characters, as conversion characters that need one hit to turn into many hits. It just takes one opening right there to just blow it all up. So I think we've seen that, especially from Rand in that final moment. 90% on forward air. I mean, forward air is ridiculous from Young Link, but sheesh.
Yeah, especially against the likes of Ken. But either way, it's going to be an even set here. One game apiece. Town and City. Wow, interesting that Anality would choose to go here, being that Ken loves to kill off the top, and also the floor plan is just generally well suited to Young Link's purposes, right? You got a lot of room to run away and throw those projectiles, but far be it from me to question his knowledge of Ken's matchups and optimal stage choices. Oh, that Tatsu serving the same purpose as Terry's movement specials, right? It gets in, breaks the zone, destroys projectiles on the way. Whoa, the forward smash going the wrong way. Potentially a messed up quarter circle back input.
Yeah, we've seen him use Tatsu like into the ledge of the stage, I think in the last game. So he's certainly well aware of when it needs to be done and when you shouldn't do it. But no Tatsu needed here. I mean, yes, the Shoryu's going to do it. Who cares about the tall ceiling?
Yeah, that move just has so much knockback. It's almost irrelevant, right? Although, sometimes that 5-10% difference in kill percent could be the difference between having to land one more neutral win.
Very true. Very, very true.
Or just getting a little more out of your combos to make sure you do enough.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Rand right now looking for a combo starter here of some sort. Bow and arrow. Not quite able to go the distance here. Has to get a little closer. Not getting what he's looking for here out of Nair. Nair becomes a little bit of a liability to use here versus, characters like Ken and Ryu, because if you miss or if you land him properly and they catch you and they anti-air, you are in some real trouble. So not quite able to find the opening he's looking for. Meanwhile, Anality really milking the stock here for everything that is worth. Another grab? Wow, that back throw. That is quite the animation there.
Yeah, Ken and Ryu not with a crazy combo game off of their throws or anything. Whoa, all right, well, speaking of throws and combos, throwing that boomerang, waiting for it to come all the way back, and it taps Anality right into the up smash. But yeah, I think like you always want to shield against these guys, and that's what gets them so many grab openings, because you know the cost of not blocking.
Very true. No doubt about it. Oh. Okay, no Z drop bomb. Great parry. This is what I'm talking about, man. If your aerial game isn't smooth enough, you know, if it's not schmixing the opponent, man, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna parry it, they're going to catch you. And down there, of course, quite a big hitbox. Certainly see it coming a mile away. A lot of links like to use that at disadvantage. I mean, I'll be honest, I like to use it on the way down, just trying to land.
I mean, you see the value of forcing your opponent to shield come out for Young Link as well, right? You've got so many projectiles, your opponent's constantly blocking. And even though Young Link has a pretty mediocre grab, still a necessary part of his toolkit. Oh, and speaking of Shoryuken, what would this character be without it? Not the earliest kill I've seen from it, but still turning the tides into Anality's favor. Looking good to take this game 3, but I don't want to speak too soon because it's still way too early to call.
Oh, no doubt. Looking for, oh, okay, still gets the turnaround F tilt though. Probably looking for like the one hit back air into the F tilt, but we'll still take it nonetheless.
Oh, the dragged out, but it gets nothing off of it. Just the jab. 191. The stock is running way past its welcome for Anality.
Probably didn't want to fast fall it. Oh my lord, look at that. 41%.
Effortlessly. Okay, and another solid conversion. Only getting 17 off that one. Kind of middling by Ken's standards, but the fact that he's just able to hold on to the stock for so long is so dangerous. One up tilt, one down tilt. Yeah, I was going to say probably 2, realistically. There it is, right into the Shoryu. 102 on Town and City. Man, that full tanker rage just completely offsetting any survival you might have gained from the tall ceiling.
Those are some FGC footage I've ever seen on myself. Kind of mixed in with the fact that, you know, Young Link couldn't quite land the way they wanted to. Couldn't quite find that opening. I mean, every bow and arrow he sent was met with a Hadouken. You know, even the moment where like he was on top of the middle platform, I'm like, oh, this is the perfect opportunity to up air. But I was like, wait, if you up airs, then you just focus attack. So
yep.
You don't get anything. Anality just one step ahead of the competition, which is what you kind of have to do. You know, Young Link's armed to the teeth. So, you know, you have to try to mix it up, and he's doing just that. Rand's going to really have to dig deep right here into this next game because Anality is just having a heyday.
Yeah, Anality showing you why he was the 2nd seed walking into things today, but he actually took a 3-0 loss to JJ Cat in winner's bracket, so I don't know necessarily if that would be an upset, but when you're 2nd seed and you lose to, what, 7th seed, right? That can't feel great. He's definitely on this revenge tour here in the loser's bracket, looking to make Rand his next victim. Will he have such luck? I'm not sure, but Rand ran it right back over to Town and City, so there's something he sees for his character on the stage as well. Of course, probably the larger floor plan and as well as the high ceiling. Not that even mattered even once last game.
No, not really. I mean, because most of those kills came in those later percent. So like where, you know, Rand's stock was certainly on borrowed time. But maybe, you know, looking more for like those forward air KOs deep off the sides of the stage as well.
Yeah, that is how he won game 2, right?
Yep. Of course, couple that with the fact that the blast zones aren't the largest on the left and right sides. I mean, maybe that's what he's looking for. Whatever it is, he's looking for something, and it looks like he might be finding it. Percent's very even here. Anality, though, looking to fix that with the possible stop. Oh, my lord. Sheesh.
Can't fix a broken shield, and Anality looking to do just that, but it doesn't matter. With grab is going to cost Rand his life. That's the price, man. You got the range, right? You got some good combos off of that grab as well, but you better be damn sure you hit it, or else you might pay with your life.
Now he's playing very safe right now. Great footwork. Oh, it just eats it. Doesn't let it rip, though. FADC. Almost said CADC. I got the wrong fighting game in the brain. FADC, yes. Dashing right out of that and just, again, opening up the door for more and even better movement options, but no movement needed right there. Boomerang comes back and bonks him right in the back of the head.
Yeah, I haven't seen Anality respect the returning boomerang a single time in this set.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably for the better, right? You know, you only take about 2% off that. One time it did get him up smashed, but other than that, it's like, whatever. I know I do so much damage per hit. I'm just going to keep swinging, finish my confirm, and it's worth the trade.
Got to block with your shield, not your face when it comes to boomerang.
Facts.
Ooh. Okay. Not quite enough, but still has him right where he wants him. And yes, the immediate nair, not wasting any time because he knows nair, yes, not enough to break him out of focus attack, but in a situation like that, he's probably not looking for focus attack on the corners of the stages anymore. Is he going to go deep here? He gets the FADC. And the fall away there's the safe options, but not safe enough. Ready or not, here Anality comes and moving his way towards a 3-1 finish, depending on how this thing wraps up. Rand has a thing or two, maybe even 3 to say about it. Yes, he's going to eat it.
Oh, and he's going to eat that too.
Wow, yes. Say, you hungry? Hey, baby, you hungry?
All right, Rand potentially end of the road for him, but potentially the 3rd out of 3 sets to go to Game 5. We'll see if he's able to rally up, take away this early 40% momentum that Anality's built for himself. Yeah, see, he just does not care about the returning boomerang, but he knows roundhouse hits way harder than that, so he'll just go ahead and finish.
And most of the times it's hit him. It's also come like at the expense of a trade. So like, yeah, I got hit with this. You know, boomerang did like, I don't know how much boomerang does. Very microscopic percent in comparison to what, you know, Ken probably landed. So doesn't.
Backwards again! Oh. And not only does that look cool as hell, but it also can cross your opponent's DI up. So very, very well done there by Anality, getting it done on the fly. Some of these combos just looking absolutely ridiculous. So one of the best in all of South America, potentially the best in South America. You know, he and BR1AV had a very tight race for first place last time. I believe it also was a bracket reset on Anality's part. So, you know, he's just looking for a repeat performance at the very least, but all the players remaining very hungry for first. It's going to be Rand eliminated at 7th place. Still quite a respectable run to make it into the top half. Only 16 players walked in, but he finished in the top 8. Got to give it up to him for that. Of course, 5K on the line.